Not every muscle car from the 1960s wore flashy badges or roared at every stoplight. Some looked like everyday family sedans, while secretly packing engines big enough to scare off anything on the road. These weren't your average Mustangs or Camaros. No, these were sleeper beasts, rare, underrated, and built for power. In this video, we're diving deep into 6 of the rarest muscle cars of the 60s. You've probably never seen most of these, and that's exactly why they deserve your attention. Number 6, 1962 Ford Galaxie 500 XL 406. Before the Mustang even existed, Ford was already playing the muscle car game with the Galaxie 500 XL 406. And while it never became the superstar Ford hoped, it deserves way more credit. This car marked a major moment. It was the first Ford to get a V8 engine bigger than 400 cubic inches. That engine? A 406 cubic inch V8 with either a single 4-barrel carburetor or a tri-power setup with 3 2-barrels. Horsepower peaked at 405, and torque was massive. It came with performance upgrades too. Stronger suspension, bigger brakes, a 4-speed manual, and even different axle ratios for faster acceleration. This car could hit 0 to 60 in just over 7 seconds, and even quicker with the tri-power option. But there was a problem. The Galaxie was heavy, too heavy to compete against lighter Chevys and Dodges on the drag strip. So, Ford made special lightweight versions with aluminum parts to help it keep up. Still, it never became a star. But on the street, the Galaxie 406 was a beast. It had that hidden performance and a clean design that made it a true sleeper. Number 5, 1968 Mercury Monterey 428 Police Interceptor. Not all muscle cars were built for speed shops or flashy drivers. Some were built for chasing down criminals. Enter the 1968 Mercury Monterey 428 Police Interceptor. This car was made for the Missouri Highway Patrol, designed to keep up with anything on the road and take a beating while doing it. With a 428 cubic inch V8, this full-size sedan pushed 340 horsepower, detuned just slightly from Ford's highest performance versions. It came with police-only features: reinforced suspension, bigger brakes, heavy-duty cooling systems, all meant to survive long highway chases. Yet, it looked like any other big Mercury. Clean lines, quiet confidence, but with massive power underfoot. Less than 1% of these cars came without power steering, meaning some officers were steering this beast with raw muscle. That alone is impressive. Today, this model is mostly forgotten. Most were crushed or scrapped when their police service ended, but those that remain are a rare reminder of when muscle met law enforcement. Number 4, 1963 Pontiac Tempest Le Mans 326. Before the legendary GTO, there was the 1963 Tempest Le Mans 326, a car that quietly paved the way for the muscle car era. Pontiac had just updated the Tempest, making it larger and heavier. And for the first time, they dropped in a real V8, the 326 cubic inch. But here's the secret. It was actually a 336, only called a 326 because GM didn't allow anything bigger than the Corvette's 327 in a compact car. So Pontiac cheated in a clever way. This engine made 260 horsepower, a big jump from earlier models. The transmission and suspension were upgraded too, and while it didn't have wild styling, it had clean lines and great handling. Most people ignored it because it wasn't a full-on muscle car yet, but without it, the GTO might not have existed. This was the missing link, and now it's nearly forgotten, but that's what makes it so rare. Number 3, 1969 Chevrolet Kingswood 427 wagon. A station wagon? Really? Yep, but not just any wagon. The 1969 Chevrolet Kingswood 427 was a muscle car disguised as a family hauler. While most wagons were built for groceries and road trips, This one came with a 427 turbojet V8, rated at 335 horsepower. It had a smooth automatic transmission, luxury features like AC and cruise control, and could carry 9 passengers with its rear-facing third-row seat. From the outside, it looked innocent. Wood paneling, chrome trim, luggage racks. But when you hit the gas, this thing moved. And because very few Kingswoods were ordered with the 427, it's now one of the rarest wagons ever made. One restored version has just 68 miles since its rebuild, and everything works like the day it left the dealership. It's a true unicorn. Number 2, 1966 Studebaker Daytona Sports Sedan. By 1966, Studebaker was barely hanging on. But before the company shut down for good, they gave the world one last surprise: the Daytona Sports Sedan. Only 2,929 were ever made. That's shockingly low. And under the hood, a Chevrolet Source 283 V8, capable of speeds over 120 miles per hour. Not bad for what looked like a plain 4-door sedan. It even had front disc brakes, rare for the time, and handled well for a big car. The design was clean, the interior was solid, and the performance was sneaky good. But with Studebaker closing, nobody wanted to take the risk. Most people passed on it, and today, almost none survive. If you find one, it's like finding a hidden piece of American automotive history, a final farewell from a company that had been building cars for over 100 years. Number 1, 1964 Buick Skylark Grand Sport. Last on this list, and maybe the most overlooked, is the 1964 Buick Skylark Grand Sport. This was Buick's first serious shot at a performance car, and it came out swinging. It had a 401 cubic inch nailhead V8, making 325 horsepower and 445 pound-feet of torque. That's more torquey than the GTO or Oldsmobile 442. And Buick didn't stop there. The Grand Sport came with performance suspension, dual exhaust, and a clean, classy design. You could get it as a coupe, thin pillar hardtop, or convertible. It didn't shout muscle car, but anyone who drove one knew this thing could move. Buick made over 69,000 of them, but very few were kept in original shape. Most were daily drivers, and today, survivors are rare. The Skylark Grand Sport was proof that Buick could play with the big boys and win. These cars didn't always win the popularity contest. They weren't always on posters or in movies, but that's what makes them special. They're the forgotten titans of the muscle car world, rare, underrated, and insanely powerful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us which car surprised you the most. And if you've ever seen one of these in real life, we want to hear about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.